and welcome. Today we will be finishing up the Fix Your Credit Free series with today's class, Resolution. So this is Course 5, Resolution and How to Fix Your Credit Free. This is the last class. So having good credit is important. And when you have accounts and collections, disputing them and either having them removed or negotiating settlements and paying them off gives you a fresh start. And taking care of debts provides you with a fresh start in life. The sooner you get started, the easier the process is. The further in the process you are, the more difficult it is to keep your cool, especially if you don't know what your options are. Many credit repair and debt consolidation companies promise this, but you can do it yourself now for free. So some of the immediate benefits to having a fresh start once you have repaired your credit, followed the steps in this class. You have repaired credit, you have new credit opportunities, you have higher credit limits, you have more refinancing options, and better interest rates. So you can do a lot more with your finances. So closing disputes and satisfying settlements or judgments has the same outcome. It adjusts how the item is reported on your credit report, so it has benefits to your credit score. These things take some time to reflect after you've fulfilled your end of the obligation, but be patient and monitor your credit reports. So to close the disputes, and this is something that I've been stressing throughout this course that's very important for you to do once you're ready to close them. All you need to do at that point, and this is assuming you've negotiated the debt, you've validated the debt first and foremost, and negotiated it and satisfied that. So what you want to do is call the credit bureaus, ask if the disputed debt is still being reported as disputed. You can also verify this by just checking a recent copy of your credit report. After that, you want to tell the bureau that the debt has been validated and is no longer disputed. You need to make sure to tell the credit bureaus that. So that's how you close a dispute. And that adjusts how the item is reported. So that's assuming that you've entered into some kind of settlement with your creditor, you've taken care of that debt. But you do need to do that later on down the line because if you plan to apply for a mortgage, it's a problem if you have open disputes, especially if it says that it's been disputed and validated. So make sure to do those 3 steps to close your disputes. So satisfying settlements and judgments, once you've been able to do those, what you'll want to do is obtain a copy from the court that the judgment has been satisfied through, or obtain a letter from your creditor that you've satisfied the debt. You'll send that to the 3 credit bureaus so that they can remove that item. And that will adjust how that item is reported on your credit report. and welcome. So just by filing, it is unknown how many times someone can claim in that item. 6 months. It is unknown how many times someone can claim insolvency in their lifetime, but as with anything IRS related, you don't want to abuse the privilege. This is something that must be approved by the IRS. So again, you'll want to take the appropriate steps to ensure you are actually insolvent before claiming you are to the IRS and seeking tax debt forgiveness. So, insolvency recovery, you continually want to meet new tax obligations. Don't incur new tax penalties. Promptly resolve any new delinquent tax accounts. And it wouldn't hurt to seek tax and credit counseling. That's something you have to do when you file bankruptcy. So I'm not sure if it's a requirement for filing insolvency or not, but it wouldn't hurt to do it anyway. So thank you for tuning in. It does get better. Taking the first step is always the hardest with any process. This too shall pass, and millions of people suffer from debt-related stress, so you're definitely not alone. Um, you can take the time to review this course as many times as you need to. If you have any questions about any of the information contained within, feel free to contact me. I am at Autumn Lee's News on X.com. You can send a text message to area code 702-626-0662, or you're welcome to send an email to km.enterprises.studio@gmail.com. Again, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoy. I will have a downloadable certificate for you soon. Have a great day.